Okay guys, this is one side of our storage building, but the reason we're in here is because I have a secret. I have a problem. And it's I hoard glass jars. I hoard them. Sometimes not even glass, as you can see. I just hoard jars. All kinds of jars. Here, let me pull this down. Okay, so all kinds of jars. Peanut butter jars that are plastic. Some glass jars like this. Let's see. Peanut butter jar. Jelly jar. I hoard them. I don't know why. Well, I kind of know why. Because obviously I don't use them very often or craft very often, but I had made a bunch of vases, centerpieces for my daughter's school one time, and we did 60 of them. 60. So I used up pretty much my whole stash, and that was like 3-4 years ago. So it's not like I get this many overnight. It's been a few years. This is a pickle jar. I can tell you right now that's what that's from. So I don't accumulate these overnight or even in a few months. This has taken me a couple of years. So that when I do have time, that is a Prego jar. So when I do have time, I do crafts with them. And it didn't cost me hardly any money. And that's what I'm fixing to show you. But unfortunately, this is not the only thing I hoard. But this is the one thing I'm going to show you today that I hoard. Okay, so here is some of my jars. I got a bunch of smaller ones. And I'm hoping to do some for Leslie's teachers. And then a couple people maybe in the office. We'll just see how many things we get to. Here's the wicks I ordered from Amazon. Because you pay like at least $20 for a candle with these crackling wicks. This was $24. $24.99 for 25 of them. Free shipping, all of that. So, and they're 5 inches long. They made some that were 6, but I've never worked with these before. I've never done this, so this is going to be a learning process for me. It looked like fun because I already have the jars. I already have the wax. All I had to do was buy these. And so we'll see if I can make these myself. But here I go. This is where I get my wax from. Of course, how many of us have these wax warmers where it melts the wax and in a couple of days the scent is all gone and you still have all this wax left? What do you do with it? I mean, seriously. This is what I do with it. I pour it in a glass jar that I've hoarded. And that's why you see all those nice layers, because that's different scents from different rooms in my house that I have these wax warmers in. And so Daniel had this bright idea to buy these wicks, use this wax, and make my own candles. So these are the jars I decided to use. They all had metal lids. That's basically what determined the ones I was going to use, because I didn't want to make any candles to give to anybody that had plastic lids. So this is metal. This is metal. And I'm going to pour my melted wax as best I can into this metal bowl, which I felt like was just the safest way to do it, because I do not have actual candle tools. So somebody that really does this stuff is probably thinking I'm doing it completely wrong, and maybe I am, but I'm just using what I have. So That's what you do, and you're using what you have. So I have metal, stainless steel, measuring cups, and this is how we're doing this. So here's my wick. I'm going to put it down in there. Hold it as center as possible. Till it starts to firm up a little bit. I may use a tool to hold it, that way I can pour the rest of it. So that's one candle, and I'm going to do that to all the rest of them.
We're going to snap, crackle, and pop.
Being silly.
When we're done, snap, crackle, and pop.
Stop it. Daniel's holding the other one so it's all center and pretty, because that one, the bottom is a little it has a, like it folds up that way, so it's not sitting very even. The rest of these, the bottoms are very even. I think that looks so nice. So there's two, that's three. Daniel's got one, and that's 2 and 3, because these sit flat, so they're nice in the center. It'd be nice if I got to do all of these. Just me adding my scent. I'm just scenting the last 2 because I know the ladies in the office like scents. If I get the last 2 done, it doesn't look like it might do 2. Looks like it might just do 1. So here's the 4. This is the one Daniel was making sure it stayed in the center. But, so, there's 4 so far. I'm hoping to get a 5th one. I put that wax back over there to see if the rest of that would melt with it in that bowl instead of out of the jar. And see if I can get that 5th one. Because Leslie has 3 teachers and then there's 2 people in the office I wanted to give them to. Okay, I have my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. And now, from now on, when I pour my wax out, since I bought a package of 25 wicks, I already started the wick in the bottom. So when my wax warmers run out of scent, then I can just pour them in here, and I'll be making another candle while I'm pouring it in there. And after it's done, I can paint around it or just give it to somebody just like that, or we'll just use them because we like the sound. That's why I got the crackling wicks. But I think they turned out really nice. I need to clean the wax around the edges and make them look all nice, and decide if I'm going to paint something on them or let Leslie paint them. But I will definitely be taking a video of the finished product, and if I decide to paint them something real nice, I'll pour that on me. Duh. I'll decide to film that. I can't believe I just did that. Let these sit up and dry, obviously, and not tilt it over again and make a mess. But all of these cost me just the $25 for the wicks, because the wax, I'd already spent the money and put them in my warmers for the scent. And the jars, I'd already spent my money and bought whatever I used out of the jars. So far, out of the $25 for the wicks, I already have 5 candles I can give as gifts that hardly cost me anything at all, because I still have all these wicks left. So as far as being frugal and making crafts out of almost nothing that are gifts, I think I did really good. And these are the ones that I just found that I've been hoarding under a cabinet. I told y'all I have a problem. I use them though. Sometimes I just can't throw them away. I don't know what's wrong with me. So the point is we made pretty much these candles from things we already had for $1 each because all we bought was the wood wicks. And it's crackling. You hold it up to the thing. You hear it? It's crackling. We decided to let it burn for a little bit. But it is crackling. Most candles, when you buy them, he wants to hear it. You sit over there. Most of these candles, when you go to buy them, they're at least $20 a piece. And that's for a medium-sized one. Probably about this size. Maybe a little bigger. So $20 or $1. Which one do you want to do? I know more people than me burn these wax melts, and it doesn't burn up all the wax. It just doesn't. It burns up the smell, and then you still got this wax left. What do you do with it? I've been pouring it in jars. So now I have a jar set up with my wick. See that? So now as I pour it in there, it's going to layer it and make it look really pretty. So to top this one off earlier, I used the ones that I had in my my wax warmers. And that's how I topped this one off. I haven't cleaned it off yet, obviously. I haven't cleaned off any of these yet besides this one. But $1 a candle. You can't beat that, guys. You just can't beat that. So this is what I'll be doing from now on. And we don't burn them for the smell. We burn them for the sound. But these, I did add lavender scent because I'm going to be giving them to people at Leslie's school. Let's see if it'll focus. Does it want to? Come on. Focus, focus. There it goes. So, this is what I use. This is what I had already that I put in my sink. So, yep. A wood crackling candle for $1. That's cheaper than Dollar Tree, y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye.